Hey guys, it's Candy. I am coming at you with my 2-week post-op. Yay! I had VSG on March 25th, 2014. My starting weight was 248.6 pounds. I came at you guys last week at 228 pounds. Yay! And I came at you this week at 225. So I lost another 3 pounds this week, which I didn't expect to do. Yeah, I didn't. I thought, oh, I'm going to lose 20 pounds my first week, and then I'll kind of just stall out from here on out. For like, honestly, I thought like the next 2 or 3 weeks. But guess that didn't happen. There's always next week. I feel much better. I seem a little down, but I just woke up. I'm kind of groggy still. But I feel so much better. Like up until like day 9, 10, I was sleeping like 16 hours a day. Like any little thing just wiped me out, and I would like take naps in the middle of the day. I was having a really hard time like getting up and doing things. Which I think last week on my 1 week post-op, I had actually mentioned that I was so worn out from really doing nothing. That was last Tuesday, and by about Friday was like the first day that I woke up in the morning and was like, alright, I'm like, let's get up and do something. So I'm feeling way better on that end. My emotions have finally leveled out, thank God, because I was really struggling with that. Yeah, but they finally, like I said, about the same day that I started getting energy, I really started like kind of calming down a little bit, and I wasn't so like up and down and upset and mad and whatever emotion I chose to be that day, I guess. So yeah, so this weekend was pretty good. So I've made notes because I find myself rambling and going a lot. So I made notes. So that's what I'm going to go off of. Oh my God. Okay, so the most weird thing so far from this surgery is that I was a avid nail biter before I had surgery. And I don't mean like I would chew my nails every once in a while. I mean like my nails were always like really super short. I've chewed them since I was like a year old. I've never stopped chewing them for more than like maybe a week, and that was like a really conscious effort to do that. And I have literally not chewed my nails since I had surgery. What the fuck? I don't know, like, I have absolutely no idea like how it happened, why it happened. I don't care. I'm taking it. Do you see this? I went and got my nails painted. Well, I mean, you can see it's two weeks. Oh, I look like a monster. Sorry. Wow, this shouldn't be this difficult. Anyways, it's 2 weeks and my nails are still only that long. But that's like literally like the longest they've ever been in my entire life. Yeah, crazy. So I have no idea why that would happen. It was like one of the random things. Like maybe a week ago, I was like, huh, I haven't really bit my nails. I was like, I haven't bit my nails, and then I like had no desire to bite my nails, and I still haven't. It's really strange. Anyways, that was totally digressing. That was not in the notes that I was going to do, but not the point. Just something I wanted to point out that I thought that was really strange and odd. So, what am I eating? I am still eating the same things. I think if you guys remember from last week, I told you my whole first month is like soft, smushy foods. And I think I found that like soft smushy foods are different for every person or every doctor. Soft smushy foods for me does not include eggs. So like my soft smushy food is cottage cheese, low-fat cottage cheese, fat-free refried beans, sugar-free pudding, sugar-free Jell-O, unsweetened applesauce, like that kind of stuff. That's all I can have, but I've been able to have that since day 1 of surgery, and I have that all the way through week 4. I'm at week 2, and I'm sick of it. Not because not because I'm hungry for other things, because honestly, I'm still having a really hard time getting like my 2 ounces every meal in. And I say hard time, I'm doing it, but it's not comfortable. Like, it's not like, oh, okay, I'm done and I want more, or like I'm really, really full after 2 ounces of food. So, but yeah, so basically what I do is, like, I'll open a sugar-free Jell-O, and then I put them in these little tiny cups. I got these, like, 2-ounce cups from the grocery store. They're kind of a lifesaver, and I eat all of my meals out of them. So, like, one little container of sugar-free Jell-O will be, like, 3 of these, or 4 of these, I don't really remember. I do the same thing with those, like, instant mashed potatoes, and, like, for $1, you can get, like, that little, kind of like the Easy Mac, but it's instant mashed potatoes, and you put them in the microwave, and I had, like, I think one container, like, gave me 4 of these. This is essentially a meal, or not a meal, this is, like, one, so, like, this would be a meal, except technically it wouldn't because that's 2 starches, so, like, this would be a meal, like, mashed potatoes and Greek yogurt. I have, like, 6,000 of these things in my refrigerator because I don't, you know, like, well, I eat 6 of them a day. I don't know. So that's what I'm eating. I went out to eat this week. What? And we went to McAllister's, which is like a lunch place. They have kind of everything in the world. So what I did was I got French onion soup, because that actually is considered a liquid for me. Like, any kind of soup is considered a liquid. And then I got a side of mashed potatoes, and I got a side of applesauce. Obviously, knowing that I'm definitely not going to be eating all of that, I took the croutons out of the French onion soup, and I really just drank the broth. I didn't even eat the onions, just because it was like, well, what day was it? That was on Friday, so I was like 9 days out, 10 days out. So I just ate the broth, and then I took a bite of the mashed potatoes. They were horrible. I don't know that I've ever had mashed potatoes that I didn't like. My taste buds are so weird right now. Like, I took one bite and was like, what the hell happened to the mashed potatoes? So I didn't eat any of those. And then I ate a little bit of the applesauce. So I measure all of my food out with this little tablespoon right here, okay? I keep it on the sink at all times. I just wash it when I'm done and set it back on the sink. It never even goes in the drawer anymore. Didn't have this with me. I was eating out of, like, a soup spoon. I've been eating out of baby spoons ever since I got back from surgery. And so, like, it was kind of hard to determine how much I was eating, but I just ate a couple bites of applesauce, and that was it. And I was full because the broth, like, liquid fills me up a lot. Protein shakes, oh my gosh, like, so I really, really have to take the time to space my food out, because if I don't, I'm just like, I don't want to eat. I'm so full, I cannot put another bite in my body. And that goes for, like, liquid, food, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. So I was really, really full. And an odd thing that happened while I was there was the guy that was picking up our plates. So my fiance and I were there together, obviously, and she's like literally she's like 127 pounds. She's about the same height as I am, so she's really, really small. And the guy was like, she had this huge baked potato, and she ate, I don't know, 3/4 of it, half of it, something. She doesn't eat a whole lot at each meal. She's kind of a grazer throughout the day. So he comes in and he's like, she ate more than you did. Why aren't you eating all your food? What happened? You didn't eat hardly anything. And I was just like, nope, I'm full. Sorry. Like, it was like the most awkward thing, because I never, ever, ever, like, have not eaten all of my meal, or even enough for anyone to notice that I've not eaten all my meal. So it was really bizarre. So anyways, then we also went to Chipotle one day, and she ordered her food, and what she did was she just ordered a side of pinto beans, and I just ate some of her pinto beans. That they came in like a container like this, but it was like 3 times this size. So, and I actually brought my baby spoon with me. I keep it in my purse. So she ordered a side of like pinto beans, and I stole some of her sour cream on top, and I ate a couple bites of that, and that worked out okay. But I tried warming those same pinto beans that like totally went down fine. Everything was fine. I tried warming those up the next day and dried them out, and took like a bite of them and was so sick. Like, not puking sick, but like that pain in your chest where you're like, oh, ow, make it go away. Like that pain, yeah. For like, probably, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. And it was so bad. And I couldn't eat the rest of the night because I was like so sick. So that was like another thing I wanted to mention, is that the food that I eat, I have to like really like liquefy it. So like the mashed potatoes that I have, when I put them in the microwave, I put like a lot of milk in them. So they're like, so when they warm up, they're basically just liquidy. Same thing with the refried beans. I have to put water in those before I microwave them, because if it's too thick, I have a really hard time eating it. Which takes me back to why I think I've lost so much weight. So before my surgery, I made this ricotta bake off of the World According to Eggface. She has a blog, and she has like some really, really great recipes. I'll actually post her link below, because she's got some really great, she's a bariatric patient, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen her blog, but she got really some amazing recipes on there. So she has a ricotta bake, and I wanted to try it out before surgery. So I did, and so I guess I would be considered a binge eater. I didn't like hide and eat. I mean, nothing like that. I didn't eat until I made myself throw up. I never threw up or anything, but I ate like copious amounts of food. Like, could eat a grown man under the table any day of the week, and enjoyed it. I loved food. I loved everything about it. I loved the way it looked. I loved the way it smelled. I loved the way it tasted. I loved the presentation. I love like fancy desserts when people like decorate the plates and like little slices of things. I loved everything about food. I loved it, which is just really bizarre now, because now it is just a thing. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not really sure. I don't know if that love of food will come back again at some point, or if that's gone forever, or if that's just a temporary thing because food makes me so ill that I don't want to have anything to do with it now. I don't know. So I guess we'll see, right? Later? I'm not sure. Okay, so anyways, back to the ricotta bake. I made the ricotta bake in a like pan like this. It was like the whole thing. I made it at work one day because it was really easy to make, and I ate the whole thing that one day. I ate like half for lunch, and then I ate like the other half before I left work that night, because I work 12-hour days, so I usually eat like breakfast, lunch, and dinner at work. So anyway, I ate the whole pan. Wait, do you see this pan? Can we see this? Here. Oh, yeah, that is a whole pie plate of food. And I got home, and Jasmine was like, hey, where's that stuff? I want to try it. And I was like, well, I kind of ate it. And she was like, what? And I was like, I mean, it wasn't that big. And I felt really bad because I like seriously ate the whole thing. Well, now, so I made that same ricotta bake, because you can eat it in your pureed stage, and all it is like ricotta cheese, low-fat ricotta cheese, and like Italian seasoning, and like Parmesan cheese and some mozzarella cheese, like all blended up. Anyways, so I make them now in these, and I put like I use my little tablespoon thing, put 2 tablespoons in this, so whenever it's done baking, it's like, let's see here, it's like maybe not even halfway up, it's just like a quarter of the way up, filling the bottom of this pan, okay, the muffin tin. So I made 4 of those, so there were 4 meals. I have yet to finish an entire one of those, which is kind of crazy. So you see the difference in like, yeah, the difference in my food intake is a little bit insane right now. I'm eating all the things I'm supposed to be eating. I've not tried cheating. I've not wanted to cheat. I'm getting most of my fluids in. My vitamins are still really tough because, like I said, I have to space everything out because even just drinking water fills me up. I'm going to cut this off because I'm almost at 15 minutes. I have so much more to say, though. So there's my food info. I'm going to make another one on exercise and more food stuff because I'm rambling. And I thought I would be so organized today. Ah! All right, thanks. Bye, guys.